And we are back with another kind of episode of Nefashuu's Pokémon Black 2 Bambuulocke.
And Techno Bambino's Whites 2 Bambuulocke, part 4.5 each, I think.
4.5, yes. So...
not quite 5.
No. So, how's it going? How is this?
Actually.
Awful? Oh,
yeah.
For reals?
Yeah, actually really not very good.
Okay.
I've had a couple of ups and downs, but I'd like to hear what you have to say first, actually. So how are you getting on?
Okay, just before we go to that, for those that might be confused, I've said it a bunch of times already, but just this is our Meetup episode, in essence. So now that me and Techno have each gone and done a gym, we'll now be giving each other an additional rule on top of the base Nuzlocke rules. So hopefully... in fact, I'm going to link to episode 0. That has all the rules there. We'll be rolling a dice.
A D20.
Yes, a D20. And we've got 20 rules, and whichever number we roll, we give to the other person, and they're going to have to operate on that rule up to the next gym, and then we'll have another meetup, and so on.
The only difference for mine is I can't find my D20s. I've got to use an online one, which is fantastic. So,
Wah, wah. Digital age.
Yeah.
I'm sticking purely analog die here. Right.
Cool.
Okay.
So how did you get on?
Here is my progress. So, I started off with a Snivy. Which is pretty cool. He was pretty weak to start off with, but he's been getting better, and I think he's my most rounded Pokemon. Next through, I got... he's called Lisbon. I'm naming after... I'm naming him after world capitals.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yes. And then, they have no correlation, by the way, to anything they represent, but there you go. I'm sure
we'll be able to find something.
Yes, next through, I got a Purloin, which is called Oslo, who is...
That works.
A bit It only knows scratches and attack. But, he's been doing alright. And then, in the next route, I got a Patrat named Wellington. It's a fairly like...
Good old Kiwi.
Yeah, man. Fairly vanilla-ish team. But he's actually a really hard hitter. He just doesn't have very good defense. But he's like... He does the most damage, I think. And then, in the ranch, I got an Azurill named Paris, who's not very strong, but is pretty defensive. And so, I went through there, beat the rival. I over-prepared thinking that the rival battle had a Pidove, and he didn't. So he just had a Tepi. And then I prepared for the gym. And the gym, I was nervous, but it went pretty well. I had my Patrat take down his Patrat with a crit. And then for his Lillipup, I used Azurill and Purloin to lower his stats massively with Charm and Sand Attack. And I had Snivy finish him off.
Sweet. That's cool.
That's my progress. I think it's gone quite well so far.
Okay, well, here's my progress. I rolled for Snivy as well. And what you'll probably also see in my first video is I spend at least 30 seconds trying to figure out what numbers I should assign to the starters for my dice roll, because I completely mess it up. And it's really bad, and you can actually watch it. It's been quite a comical run so far and just been awful in every single way. So I got a Snivy. I named him Doc. I literally couldn't think of anything, so I just decided Back to the Future was in my head, and obviously I'm doing a Back to the Future run at the minute as well, so I decided to call him Doc.
Make sure to check it out on YouTube /TechnoBambino.
Hypertext Transfer Protocol : /. It's alright. It's Snivy. It's actually probably the one I didn't want out of all of them.
I wanted a Tepi, so yeah.
I wanted Oshawott because I've run, as I mentioned in my video, I've ran Black with a Tepig, and he's my favourite out of the 3. I just think he's brilliant. And Oshawott's cool. He's alright. And then Snivy's just what? I was a bit annoyed, but it doesn't matter. It's a Nuzlocke run. That's the whole point, I guess. Yeah, so he's called Doc. Doesn't know that many moves. I think it's just I think my levels are about the same as what the gym ended on. So I think they're 13.
Yes.
I think they're ended on. So what's that? Vine Whip and I think that's probably his growth and tackle.
Yeah, I just got
really
growth
crap.
once I beat the gym.
Really bad. And I didn't even know that Vine Whip wasn't as powerful. I swear years ago it was 40 power. This is it might as well be 2 now. It's just shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, cool. So after that, I messed up my first encounter.
Okay.
Massively. And if you watch it, I've actually edited in a little funny bits and pieces,
cool.
GIFs and animations and things that appear
I
on the screen.
almost want to wait to see that.
It's just annoying. So my first encounter, I fucked up. My second encounter, I fucked up. Okay, so there's only 3 routes that you can possibly catch Pokemon on before the first gym. Okay,
Yeah.
so already I'm just like, I might as well give up. Really, really bad. I won't mention what they are and what happened.
Okay.
Both of them have been me being a complete idiot, and it just shows how little I know about Pokemon. What else happened? I met a Mareep. Yeah, who's the Soul Destroyer. And then I actually ended up catching on the ranch an Azurill, like you did.
Ooh, nice.
And I named him Marty, of course, because I thought Marty the Marill or Azumarill later on will actually be quite a cool name. Who took absolutely forever to level. It took me like an hour and a half to get him like 5 or 6 levels.
Yes.
And I kept encountering Azurills, but with the same level. And Azurill versus Azurill is quite possibly the most boring battle ever. It's like splash. Maybe this, but luckily just before the gym, I believe he learnt Bubble Beam. I don't know if your one did that.
Mine doesn't know that yet.
Did it not? Oh, mine. I
No,
level mine.
it's
up
only
to
level 12 at the moment.
Oh, maybe I think 13. It gets Bubble Beam,
Okay.
which was really, really good.
I forgot to too.
Yeah, so I've only got Doc and Marty, who's a Snivy and an Azurill, and I was like, fuck it, I'll go and do the gym. Let's just give it a go, see what happens. First 2 I was a bit confused at first. I walked in the first room and there's just people hanging about. I was like, what the hell are these guys doing? You can't even challenge them. And then obviously the first 2 are okay. And then the gym battle actually couldn't have gone any smoother, which was quite good considering the first, I don't know, 3 episodes were absolutely catastrophic in every conceivable way. So with the what was it again? It's a Lillipup and a Patrat, wasn't it?
Patrat, yeah.
Was Lillipup first or Patrat first? I can't remember.
It was Patrat first?
It was Patrat first, that was it. Yeah, so the moves I had were kind of tricky. Now, initially what I was going to do was try and reduce their stats using Marill, with Azurill with a couple of different moves, just so I could switch to Snivy and then just like pretty much 1 or 2 hit them.
Yeah.
But then I looked up the moves of what they know online, and they knew that other move that I can't remember that's ridiculous. That increases their attack and special attack.
Work up,
that was it. Yeah. And I realised that if they do that twice, Azurill is fucked, because I don't know about you, but my Azurill's terrible. Like, it takes like 2 hits and it's dead. You said
mine's really defensive.
Yours is really defensive. Mine isn't. Mine's terrible, and you'll see that in the video anyway.
Well, I used Charm, so it lowered their attack. So every time they were raising it through workup, I just used Charm, and it went back down again.
Okay, yeah,
So
that makes sense. See, my strategy was just kill them as quickly as possible, just because I hated it. So the fact that Bubble Beam was really good. So Bubble Beam also reduced Patrat's speed. I think at least once, which was really handy, so I was already quicker than it. And Azurill, when I was leveling it up, was so much slower than everything else. Yeah. It was like level 11, and I was facing level 4 Lillipups, and it was still faster than it. I was like, well, how is it even possible? It's such a slow, non-defensive Pokemon. It's just awful. So yeah.
So it sounds like you had fun.
Yeah. So did a couple of Bubble Beams, and then it ends with Snivy having the ultimate battle against Lillipup. It's like it actually couldn't have gone any better. And do you know what? You better watch it actually rather than me explaining it, because it's just fucking awesome.
Okay. Well,
it is really, really
you've sold that to
it's
me.
Like, yeah. It's such a rare thing to happen. I was like, yes!
Sweet.
Span around in my chair and everything. It was great.
Sweet.
Awesome. Yeah, so that's kind of where I'm at, and I'm on episode 4. I did a bit of off-screen training. But apart from that, so hopefully from now on it's actually going to be better, and I'm going to catch some bloody Pokemon.
Well,
and this is where it's going to go, oh, you're not there to use regular Pokeballs. You're not allowed to get this.
Yes.
Yeah. Cool.
Right.
Does that mean we're onto the dice rolls?
I believe it is. Now, who do you want to roll first?
I've got a D6 in front of me. So why don't I just roll odds and evens? So do you want the odd or even?
I'll go with odds.
Odds. So if it's odd, you decide who rolls first.
Okay.
Okay?
All right.
It is a 3, which is odd. So who do you want to roll first?
I would like to roll first.
You'd like to roll first? Cool.
I would like to roll first.
Now, I've got the rules in front of me, as I suppose you have as well.
I do. Right. Okay, are you ready for this?
I am ready.
I'm furiously shaking my dice.
Cool.
It is... Ooh. I have rolled a 7.
A 7,
cannot use held items.
Cannot use held... I'm okay with that.
Okay.
That's not too bad. Held items isn't too bad.
Okay.
Actually, that reminds me. I actually gave my guys some orange berries before I went into battle, which was probably the best decision I have ever made in my entire life. It saved my ass in that gym battle. So
I did, and then didn't need them. So
I'm glad I got that. Obviously, it wouldn't have happened anyway, but I'm glad I got that now and not after that gym battle. Otherwise, I would actually have just had to start the Nuzlocke run again. Cool.
Okay.
So my rule is no hold items. So are you ready? No,
I'm ready.
Instead of rolling, I've got a mouse. I'm just going to click a button and it's going to tell me what it is. Okay. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, click. It is a 2, which is set mode.
Oh, okay. Okay. I'm going to change that right
bad.
now. That's what a lot of regular Nuzlocks actually have. So
that's actually not too bad. I mean, it's not ideal for a Nuzlocke, but it's still...
It's a good one to start off with, I think.
Yeah, it just increases the difficulty just slightly. That's not too bad.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I think actually the worst one is probably stab move limit. I actually think that's going to be the biggest one. Especially if we get it twice. That's where you get 0. You have no stab... You can't use stab moves, which is just what's the flipping point in having a Pokemon then?
Well, to be fair, like my Zuriel doesn't even know, or my Purloin, they both don't even have stab moves yet.
No, they're normal, aren't they? They're no scratch.
No, Purloin's a dark type.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, fair. You see, again, as my subscribers know, I know fuck all about Pokemon.
So I've been making a load of stupid errors.
Well,
like
in my run,
Pokemon.
I thought that Psyduck was a normal type. That's how little I know about this game.
Yeah, and I thought Workup raised defense, and I was like going, oh, it's raising all its defense. It's like, wait, no, it's not. What's going on? Raise its special attack. It's like, well, if it has a special attack, I'm pretty much screwed. But it didn't, so it's okay.
Cool.
Right.
So I believe is that everything. So you have set mode, and I have.
I have, in fact, just changed it.
Excellent. And I've got no held items, which I can't currently do because, well, I haven't got any items to attach. So that's cool. So is that everything sorted?
I believe that's a wrap. So
cool. So
I wish you luck.
Oh, you too. Yeah.
I'm gonna have to watch your episodes now.
Yeah, absolutely. Literally, the second I hang this up, I'm going to do it, and I hope you enjoy yourself because I had an absolute whale of a time editing it. It's so much fun.
Sounds fun, man.
Cool. So on behalf of me, Ted Bambino,
and me, Nefashuu,
we will see you in episode 5.
Toodles.
Bye.